So this is an analysis for the US dollar Canadian dollar on Tuesday the 26th of September. It's currently 1:30 a.m. in the morning, and yeah, let's just see where we are and what's happened. I have been cautiously bullish this market. I have been cautious mainly because of the price action which preceded the current prices being somewhat bearish. Now I'm on the weekly time frame, about to identify the weekly open, and as you can see, as I mentioned before, the bearish price action. We've had several weeks where price has closed near its lows. We've had a few pullbacks here and there, where price has closed near its lows, indicating momentum to the downside. Now we do appear to be putting in a bottom down here. I expected price to go all the way down to the 120 region, because on the 120 on the monthly time frame, let's just see, we have the 200 period moving average. We haven't got quite down there yet, so the 120 round number and the 200 period moving average are expected to provide support, but we seem to have quite a bit of a bid before that. But weekly pivot being my most important trading zone, weekly open being my most important trading zone, I can take trades which are counter to the trend, provided they identify with my weekly pivot. Now let's just see where we are. We open at 123.34. So if I go down to the hourly chart, 123.34. Let's just see where we are. I have not identified any levels on this US dollar CAD. 123.34. Let's just go up here. 133. 123.34. Let's just get this charts all marked up. 123. 123.34. And let's just change the color on this as well. Let's just see 123.34, and let's just identify some levels here. So if I use a weekly chart, okay, most recent lows previous to this week's open was at 121.71. So 121.71. 121.71. Let's just use the weekly highs and lows. I'm just going to use the weekly highs and lows as areas of interest. 121.71. Let's just get this all marked in. 121.71. That's to the downside. To the upside, we've obviously got this 200 period moving average, which isn't great. But yeah, a test from this other side of it and a hold of that moving average, I would expect prices to definitely come down and test that 120 if we were to hold this 200 period moving average on the weekly time frame. Now let's just see, to the left in the chart, our high we should be looking at is 124.26. Let's get that marked on. 124.26. Oh, let's just get this right. 124.26. 124.26. Let's just get this marked on. 124.26. And yeah, 124.26 marked on. The previous week's highs. Let's just see what the previous week's highs were. The previous week's highs, where are they? Come on. Previous week's high was, we're pretty close to it now, 123.90. 123.90. Pretty close to it now. We're pretty close to the round number. So above the 124.26, we'll be looking at the 125 round number. 125 round number. Let's just identify that on there as well. Get that written up. 125. Let's just say 125. If I go down to the daily chart, let's just see. if there is anything of interest. Down to the daily chart, above, we'll be looking at this region here. I don't expect it to go there before I actually 126.63, 126.63, 126. Let's just get that right. 126.63, 126. Come on. Here we go. 126.63, 126.63. Yeah, those are the levels I'll be looking at, and the most recent low being on the daily chart 120.61. Let's just put on there while I'm here. 120.61. 120.61. Let's just 120.61. Let's just get this done. Eventually, if this chart would work. Yeah, there we go. And let's just go to the hourly. See where we are. So on the hourly, if I do trade above this, which we are already trading above it, trades above the 123.34, I am going long. It is in contradiction to the monthly time frame, which is bearish, but it is above the weekly, which is my most important pivot. We've seen a series of higher highs. Yes, we've seen a series of higher highs and higher lows, which is supportive of price moving upwards. To the downside, we've obviously got this area here. We've recently had a swing low, as well as 200 period moving average at 22.55 currently. So 22.55 to be supportive to the downside before I move down to 121.71. And to the upside, I'm expecting the height of this news candle. Should be interesting to see what price does, whether it consolidates below it. But it's reasonable to expect it to move through it and move up to 124.26. Above 124.26, I'll be looking at a move towards 125. So my overall view on the US dollar CAD is bullish. Before I go, LCS, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.